What up, YouTube? We have a very important thing going on right now. Who's going to get first here when Twitch starts up? Is it going to be Ika 3D or is it going to be Sammykins? Only the Lord knows. We just have to wait and see what happens. Twitch should be starting up in like 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. There we go. And let's see who gets it. Ika, congratulations on first. Holy moly. Sammy, congratulations on second. Listen, you snooze, you lose, as they say. You snooze, you lose. Where's my music? Oh, there it is. It only took me 2+ months. Crazy. All right. Boom, boom. It was very like intense for me because YouTube starts like 30 seconds before Twitch. And so I'm just sitting here looking at it, just waiting for the Seri bot to connect. Holy moly. Howdy, Sammy. Game Dev Bull, congratulations on third. Okay, I want to show you guys something. So this morning, lots of things happened this morning, actually. This morning was a busy morning. Very, very busy morning. But I did tag the game. I did, where is it? I tagged the game. I did the the screenshots, and I have to rework the, there it is. Yeah, I have to rework the like the copy that goes underneath. And I was looking at different games and seeing what they do and all that. By the way, I watched the VOD and I had this idea. Oh, still in time for third. Let's go. Indeed. What if to quit, you have to press the rock 2 times? So the second time it breaks. Oh, howdy Vongo. Congratulations on fourth. So this is what we got right now. I was going through all of the tags. Now, for those of you who have never made a Steam page, I learned something. There's tags, but you have to select like specific tags that it allows you to. Yeah. So these are all of our tags. Oh, it's you, Roll's eyes. What do you mean, Flashco? Oh, it's you. And then you roll your eye. That's crazy. Flashco, you're looking at the number one. The number one. Wait, actually, before I say it, let me double check. Hold the phone. Hold it. Oh, nuts. You're looking at the number 2 second worst game dev streamer in the world. Thank you very much. That's what you're looking at. So yeah, apparently Cake started streaming there and Mr. D-Boy did too. They stream on Twitch mostly. I don't know who any of the other people are. Crazy. Our goal in life is to become the number one kick game dev streamer in the world. All we need is 2 more people. Gotta have him a curveball every time gotta give him a curveball every time I enter. Crazy. You got a Steam page now? W Cavino? No, not yet, Bongo. So this is what I was talking about before I was rudely interrupted by Flashco. More like Flashco 3D, more like Flashco 2D. Am I right? So let me know what you guys think about these tags. The way it works on Steam is it gives you a predefined list that you have to select from. And then, so you can't just put in like your own genres and stuff. Yeah, so I have to pick at least 1 through 3, or like 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, something like that. So I went with action as the first one, party game, shooter, arena shooter, third person shooter, 3D, cartoony, third person, little 90s vibe, because it kind of gives off a 90s vibe to me. It's more like early 2000s though. in my opinion. Sci-fi, space, PvP, combat, controller, proc gen, team-based, multiplayer, physics, action, party game. Chris Waterski's advice, just copy the tags that games similar to yours have. Yeah, the problem with that though is we don't have, like, I couldn't find any that were similar to ours. Like there's grapples galore, and the only similarity there is just grappling mechanics. And they do the same thing where they go action shooter. They don't have party in there though. So then my thought process with all of this is, okay, action makes sense. Like you're doing actions, and the other options were like way off. It was like strategy and some other things. So that's just the main category. Party game. So now you get the audience of people that play all of the party games. That's like Repo, Among Us, Peak, etc. And then you can add a bazooka power up for the shooter's sake. I mean, you're shooting a grapple, right? Right? Third person shooter, because again, that's what I had to do. Cartoony. I don't know. I still don't know about the 90s vibe though, because 90s, I mean, it kind of gives me like Jimmy Neutron vibes when I look at this game. I get Jimmy Neutron vibes, which is early 2000s, not 90s, but they didn't have like a early 2000s. What the heck, Cavino? I'm not that rich. What do you mean? What's wrong? There's a $5 minimum. Is that a minimum? I don't think so. Oh, there is. That's probably built into coffee though, because I didn't set a minimum. I think it's a $5 minimum because it has to pay process through like PayPal and stuff like that. I don't remember setting a minimum though. I don't remember setting a minimum. But yes, apparently so. I can see if I can lower the minimum, but I don't know if I can. I was gonna donate my $1.36. Oh boy. Oh boy. Listen, Bongo, if you only have $1.36, I think it would be better for you to save it. I think that would be better. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the gesture, but I think you should, if you only have $1.36, I think you should save it. I think so. Okay, so, but we need to supply the Camino. Yes, of course, but still, like you gotta look after yourself before you can start providing for others, you know? But this game for $2.99 when it comes out. Buy his game. Yes, there you go. Buy the game. Save up. Start saving now, and you can buy the game when it comes out. Nah, that's adulting. Listen, there's nothing wrong with adulting. But yeah, these are the tags. I think this works. There was no $5 USD minimum before. I didn't think so. I have no idea why there is a minimum on it. Maybe I did set a $5 minimum. I don't remember going through and doing that though. Let me double check. Oh, I have to do my 2FA code. I'll do it later. It's not important. It's not important. Anyways. Holy crap. Flash code, thank you for the 500 kicks. I've never seen this before. That looks fancy. That looks fancy. Flash was here. Dishes. It's like dishes, but not. Thank you, Flashco. Appreciate it. Boom. Let me fix that. That looks cool. I've never received kicks before. How fancy. How fancy. I got a €3 per coffee on my coffee. Interesting. That whole 5 goes to you. Oh, let's go. I appreciate that. Let's go. That's awesome. That is awesome. All right, so tags. That's pretty much the best I could do, I think. I think it was. Now, when it comes to the screenshots, so this is what I did. I need to feed the Cavino addiction. What addiction do I have? Crazy. The Cavino addiction. Unless you're saying you're addicted to me. If that's the case, well, that's a whole nother issue. That's a whole nother issue. Screenshots. So I need to redo these, I think, because if you zoom in, look how pixelated they are. Like, they're not crisp. They're not clean. I like to add psychological horror to every game stacks. That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, they're not crisp, which is kind of an issue. So I showed a couple things, just like the usual, all the stuff, a little yoinkage, item selection, the ready up, that kind of stuff. I think it's good enough to start, and then we can make it better. Also, I'd suggest you fix the wobbly hands. Yeah, fix the jiggle. Fix the jiggle, yeah. No, my Cavino addiction. I need to donate so I get more dopamine and bathwater. Wait, bathwater? I'm joking, please don't pay me. I'm your #1 fan. I would never. I would never. Now I can throw my 2 cents at you. Literally. Literally, Flashco, you could. So yeah, this is the idea. Thank you for the 2 cents, Flashco. But yeah, I think this is good enough to get started, because it's not like you submit it and then that's it, game over. So we can kind of see how these go. I think so. Oh, I don't have a kick command or a socials command, unfortunately. I think if I update my streamer bot though, because I'm on streamer bot 0.2.5. Apparently there's a lot more since then, but I think I can make it so I can send all my commands over to Kick as well, which would be really cool. That would be really cool. Those are all just the shout outs. And then we have all of our normal commands. And then we have just random commands that I added a while back. Yeah. Yeah. Boom. All right, let's see. So everything's pretty good. Astro Yoinkers is a fast-paced 1v1 multiplayer capture the flag, physics-based grappling across moving asteroids, yoink enemy crystals, and vaporize lobbies with orbital strike satellites. It's decent. It's decent. I think I gotta workshop it a little bit more. I think so. I basically looked at the big ones I was looking at was Grapples Galore, because this is like one of the most successful grappling games that I'm aware of. And I literally just took fast-paced multiplayer. Basically what I did. Basically. But the interesting part is about the game. I like this idea where you shove in... What up, Vongo? Welcome to Kick. I like this idea where you can put in like little GIFs of what's going on, like little videos. And then we just put in like the font that we use. Something like that. And then we can put like an upcoming things or like planned additions, that kind of stuff. I think that would make a lot of sense. I think so. But then we have to look at languages. I do have online PvP. Yeah. 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 I don't know how this showed up so well though. Multiplayer physics, arena shooter. Yeah. But besides that, I think we're in a pretty good spot. I think so. Wait a minute. Yes. I've been here before. This is my 3rd account. Indeed, Vongo. Indeed. Yeah, so that's the idea. That's the plan of what we got so far. So what we got to do now is gotta fix up the quit check. Yeah. Gotta fix the quit check. Did they steal our game idea? No. It's very different. Very, very different. Grapples Galore is a different game completely. That is just grappling with like PvP, and that's it. So you shoot and you grapple around and you shoot, that kind of stuff. It's like the bare bones version of our game, basically. Yeah, basically. I can AMT here as well. No, it's team. But yeah, did I tell you, Cam is the best cameraman? No, you did not. You did not tell me that. But now I know. Guys, when Cam pops in today, be sure to be nice to him. Cam's having a rough day today. A very rough day today. without spoiling too much, so we have a secret Discord channel called Cam's Chronicles. And this is because this is where Cam basically posts his life updates. It's very interesting. Oh, I was like, what the heck is that sound? He's been having a rough day. Forgetting things at home when he goes to work. People down, like giving him thumbs down on his work messages. The fire's starting. All this stuff. So we gotta be nice to Cam when he appears. Yeah. All right, let's see. So, go back. Another thing I was thinking of is, do we want to align? The problem is with this game is, I think it might be important, like, because I was doing a little further research on like the Steam events going on, and like the Next Fests and all that. Is it worth actually like lining up our release with that? Maybe. I think it might be important. It might be. Because then again, 3 months for a wish list page to be out isn't that long. So it might be okay to extend it a little bit longer. Not 100% sure yet. All right, so what I need to do here is put a node 3D called buttons. I'm gonna take both of these. Take both of these and I'm gonna shove it in there. Now the reason I'm shoving it in there is so that we can move properly. So when they press, they don't like go flying backwards. Can I tell you something? Of course. That beam impact VFX is disgusting. Listen, I'm not gonna disagree with you there. But it's and you stretch my model again. What model did I stretch? Where's the stretch? Button? Oh, these buttons. Yeah, no, these ones I did. These ones I did for sure. I meant to tell you this last night, actually, that I stretched them. It's okay, though. It looks good. It doesn't look bad, right? Watch. You'll see. It's garbage. Oh. Plus, it'd be great if our character had claws. No Wolverine, Adam. Wolverine will not be in this game. See, that doesn't look terrible. Oh, they still impact down, though. I gotta fix that. It does? Oh. Kavino, I have good news. Ignore that. The idea I told you, which was the breaking of an asteroid. What up, Mandy? How you doing? Welcome in. Ooh. Why are you showing? That's not supposed to happen. I need to move you down. Remember those days when Ika was young and spry and always chipper? What? But pressing the button a few times to crack it, then quit. Oh, yes. I know what you're talking about. So you'd have to basically do like, you press it once, it cracks. You press it again, it cracks even more. And then finally you press it one more time, it explodes, game ends. Or game closes. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, I'll make a new button with progression. Sounds good. All right. Let's see here. So I need to go back into the main menu real quick. We gotta lock back in. So lobby types. this correct? Yes. Lobby types needs to move down a bit. It's a little too high. There we go. There we go. Okay, now what we need is play the game. So we're gonna need, I should make a list, a new list, because the other list is kind of getting out of hand and I don't remember what's what anymore. This one. I think so. Because we're not doing seed gen anymore. We decided to not do that. Map ideas, a loading screen. Custom colors on energy. That's right. We wanted to have like customizations, which could be neat. We did remake this. Music, sound effects. That's really it. There's not, it's weird. There's not much left besides making sure Steam works. What if the platform cracks and we fall at the end? That could be cool. But we're talking about quitting, like quitting the game. The hazards mode. We do need to add more hazards as well. So maybe what I should do is write out a list of more models that we need. So we need a space mine, like an underwater mine. We need, let's see, hazards, a meteor shower. Boom. Meteor shower. Which I could just do a bunch of, could just reuse asteroids, have them fall randomly across map with VFX flame trails. Then we need, because that's 3 hazards, space wind or a space monster. A space monster could be sick. I just don't know how that would even work. Yeah, I don't know how that would work. Could be sick though. What's in here? Oh, we need a countdown. We don't do that. Oh, lobby join code as well. A VFX dragon that eats the player? I can make that. Do you think that's a hazard we should implement though? Like a big space monster that like eats the player? We could. We could. Yes, yes, yes. Space octopus. Space octopus might be neat. That might be neat actually. Space monster that eats nearby players. An octopus will be hard to animate. Space jellies, like space jellyfish. Dragon-like head that eats the player will be easy, but we need the body of it too, because that's the thing. It needs to come up from like, you need to see it out in the distance coming towards you. Like, so we bring it from the fog and then it comes through and then no. Just having a head appear and eat someone wouldn't be very fun, because you need to build the anticipation when you're making a game. So you, like, just like how the satellite is looming above, it will be cool. Right, but you still need to like follow like basic game design, which is you need to have anticipation. You need to kind of get it going. Have you found music for the game yet? No, I haven't even looked at the music yet. No. I've been doing so many other things. So many other things. This is horror, but imagine this. When the doors closed last people went nuts. Yes. By popular demand, this is quite terrifying. Okay. Okay. But that's the thing. We don't have like a place for this to come out of. We have the fog, but that's about it. Maybe he shoots a portal and the head comes from the portal. Oh. You don't see it? No. It appears as a sprite, for example. Or as a spirit. A spirit. Opens an alternate dimension. It appears as a spirit. I'm not seeing the idea. Yeah, I get this. Like, I understand this aspect where, like, a big head pops out. But you can't just make a big head pop out and kill someone in a multiplayer game. You need to have the anticipation there. Opacity from 0 to 1. So it just slowly starts appearing. So if we have like a bunch of like space fog, the space fog appears and then this thing starts showing up and then boom, it eats. It'll like chomp in a direction or something. You summon a monster. Well, that makes it now an item instead of a hazard. Which is, that's okay. We can make it an item instead. I'm just trying to think of how we're gonna make it work in. That's why I was saying, like, if you have it as a hazard, like a space monster could appear. I know what you meant as hazard. Yeah. That's why I'm saying, like, you need to have the anticipation, like, oh, it's coming kind of deal. Yeah, I was thinking as a power-up or something. Yeah, no, that's, no, I'm talking about hazards right now. Yeah. I like the idea of space becoming unstable, visual effects in area, and scary can pop out of the area. That would be cool. I mean, I think kind of taking what Flashco was saying, where we could do something like this fog. The fog starts appearing. The fog starts appearing somewhere, and then the head pops out of the fog. So it's like, oh, I see fog, let's back out. Yeah, appears, rift could then open. You place dragon eggs like asteroids. I don't know if a dragon egg would make sense for space though. I don't know. Hey, Kavino, can I ask you a question? How do you post your very own content on a Steam page? I have a software I want to post to a Steam page for the public to use for helping themselves with a budgeting tool. So Tommy, you need to make a Steamworks account. You have to pay $100. And then that's about all I can show you. I can't show you the actual page because there's like a NDA thing at the bottom. But you pay you make a Steamworks account. So you go to Steamworks, and then you pay the $100, and then it'll walk you through how to make a Steam page. It's a lot of like reading, a lot, but yeah, I'd probably say like you might want to monetize it, so then you're not just dropping $100. Yeah. I don't know if Steam would be the best place for a budgeting software, though. I think there are other places you could put budgeting software. I don't know, though. Bro hasn't seen Dragon Ball Z. I've seen Dragon Ball. I know, like, Yes, I know there are Dragon Balls in space. Spoiler alert, they're the size of planets. But you can't just go, I don't know if we can do Dragon Balls in space. I think that diverges from the space theme too much. I think so. You're no fun. We can listen. We can start doing like more wacky stuff later and put NASA spaceships and the moon. That's too boring. Space ninjas come from fog too, yes. I also don't know if putting Dragon Balls down is gonna be like a copyright infringement type deal. I think it might be. And I think we're losing the plot of the game here. But I do think a space monster makes sense. And we do some kind of like, I liked what Flashco was saying, where you have the fog appear. So it's this fog, it appears, and then some kind of like rift opens up. And then the head comes out, does a big chomp forward, and whatever's caught in the crossfire dies. That would make sense to me. Yeah, that would make sense. But we should probably figure out the mechanic first, because it's a hazard. So when it comes to hazards, could even be two clouds open a rift and comes from A to B. Ah. So you're saying you have like a cloud here and a cloud here, and the monster travels this way. But then you need a full body for the monster. Yeah, you need a full body though. Full body's too much work. Yeah. Might take me a month plus. What if we do this? What if we do a space worm? So you do a worm, right? Like that. And then you just make a big like head with like those circle mouths that have like a bunch of spikes, like the spiky teeth. Something like that. And then all it is just taking bones. I could tinker on that, but rigging is up to someone else. That's what I hear all the time. Huh. Okay, but is it cool? I'll rig it up, no problem. I mean, I think a space worm might work. Give me a little bit. I'll render on, I'm in render on client work right now. Dragon head idea is better IMO. I think so too. I think a dragon head would be cooler. But we have to remember that this is a game, not like a showcase. And so because it's a game, you need to have some kind of preemptive stuff going on. Especially if it's a hazard, because you need some way to outplay it. You can't just get chomped and then be like, oh, okay. That doesn't feel good. You need to have the preemptive like build up towards, oh no, it's coming. Just like with the satellite is building up because you see it charging up and then boom. And that's why that feels so good. We can hold off on the space monster for now. Needs build up. Why don't you team up, make the dragon and space ninjas? I've dabbled in 3D since about 2005 to 6. Holy, that's crazy. Needs build up. A crystalline entity that's mad you're stealing the crystals. That could make sense. That would make sense. Some kind of crystal thing that's mad that you're taking the crystals. I think that makes a lot of sense. Monster is mad you're taking crystals. Maybe make monsters crystal dragon. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be a dragon, but a monster of some sorts. Doing what I can with other projects in time. Crystal monster. Something like that. Okay. This is lower priority though, I think. Lower priority for now. Until we can figure out the actual mechanics. You can do both, but Blender due to affordability. Oh, Blender and 3ds Max. What is the next thing we needed? We need more hazards. So we had the meteor shower, space mines, space wind was a thought. I don't know how I feel about space wind. Spaceships and trucks heading to a station, but like, where's the station? What other things are in space? I think space wind could be cool. Space wind is just a VFX that pushes people. Dude, aliens. True. But what would the aliens do? Maybe the UFO? We have a UFO that flies by. Wait. Have a UFO that flies by. Takes you with their disc UFO and then makes tests on you. That's gonna be a lot. I think what we could do is it just gets one of the flag meteors and captures it for itself. Maybe that's the play. It'll pull the meteor up to itself. When it reaches this area, it just captures it. And then the crystals will respawn somewhere else. And there's just a percentage chance that this happens. I mean, we are the aliens, are we? That might be cool. Let me do VFX wind blows. Then you have to worry about other than your enemy. I honestly don't like that. Yeah, I guess then, I mean, the whole idea is it's a hazard, so it makes the game more chaotic, more crazy. That's the whole idea. VFX wind blows. Pushing players in with wind. Codes in a way to connect chat to trigger events by subs/donations. What about power-ups? Turn off gravity momentarily. Fall thing, slow down time. Huh. Yeah, that's a tough one. Because we don't have enough hazards. I don't think these 3 hazards is going to be enough. Even if we add a 4th, it still doesn't feel like a lot. We really want to make it more crazy, more chaotic with the hazards. Maybe we send it with these. Send it with these 4. Once we get the play tests going, then we can actually see if like the hazards are something we need to push more on, or the power-ups are something we need to push more on. And then we can kind of expand it from there. So actually take in real feedback from gamers and see which way they like. Push more on? No, push more space on. Who are you calling a moron? Push more space on. Okay. Yeah, I think that will be the play. So 3D art, we don't need that, but we do need these. We do need these. Wait, what did I miss over here? Yeah, but they are like too old, way too behind. Oh, and Houdini Cinema 4D as well. Ah, I thought Houdini was really good though. I've heard good things about Houdini. Do that. All right. Let's get to cleaning up the game more. So I need to figure out some more animations. We need to figure out if we want to add customizations. But I think step 1 is get the game in a good spot right now to where it looks good, feels good, is playable, and then go from there. Whoops, I didn't mean to quit. Oh, quit asteroid. That's right. Houdini is only good as a magician. Ah, I see. I need to do this and then write out quit asteroid button has break phases, 3 presses, breaks, rock, 2 quit game. Oops. Yeah, that should be good. Sure. Okay. I'm making the button right now. Yeah, I just sent you the little list anyways. Okay. Great idea. What if there's a wizard summoning the dragon? That's too much. That's too much. Okay, so I need to do... Oh, and then we still need new maps. Join. Ready, start. Three, 2, 1. Maybe that's what I do. I make a timer as well. Then I have to make the particles as well. Need to do the VFX for capturing the flag. We need to fix the beam impact particles. And then we need to fix the arms and legs. Boofta, welcome in. Hey, Kavino, still on the same project? Yes. Yes, of course. They grow up so fast, these developers. What do you mean, Boofta? You're saying still on the same project like it's a bad thing. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're building out the Steam page. It's starting to look real. No, it's a good thing. Oh, phew. I've learned what I know in 3D to realize my vision will take time to create, but my lifelong passion project is to make my own magical world of creation to inspire others to love the same creative passions I do. Aw, I like that, Flash Cat. That's cool. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. But yes, this is the so far. All I got to do is figure out how the heck I'm doing the about this game, and then we're off to the races. Then we get quick little 30K wish lists. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah. 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 Let me fix my webcam. I feel like I'm really dark today. Bring it down to like there. There we go. Better. All right. Where was I? Okay. Man, we're just at that weird part where it's just little things. By the way, did you really like my dad joke? I did, Ika. It was good. It was good. I actually told it to Plobby, and Plobby even liked it too. Yup. I said, I think I butchered it though. I said, why was the high poly model good in social situations? Because he has extroverts. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Okay, let's see. Customize. Yeah, that's better. Hello, Kavino. Hello, Ika. Hello, Miku. Okay, what I do need here is I need a way to display what the lobby settings are here. Yeah. So we need the client to see what the settings are. Not much. Fighting with smoking. Just kick its butt, Miku. Kick its butt. Give it the old 1-2. All right, let's see. I just smoked a cig because I couldn't take it anymore. It's not about, remember, it's not about like dropping it cold turkey. It's about slowly reducing the amount of times you smoke per day. I still feel like I'm really dark. Maybe it's just my brightness. Wait, that's not, oh. Perfect. Wait. Try that. Is that better? I don't know, I feel dark. I don't smoke what I want to anymore. Only when I need to. What library do you use for the multiplayer? Is it Steam's? Yeah, this Godot Steam is what I'm using. Yeah. Tool that lets you explore reality and bring it into vision for others to enjoy. That's the magic. That's tough. That's tough for sure. Was it hard to implement? I want to say no, but at the same time, it's not working right now, and we need to figure out why. The biggest issue is I kind of can't. That was weird. What was weird? I can't figure out why because I don't have I can't find the charger to my other laptop. So now I can't test on Steam right now, unfortunately. Screen went black, kick logo played effect, and then came back. Oh, that's really weird. I don't know. I don't have any, oh, I do have some drop frames. I did hit a couple drop frames actually. All right, let's see. So, oh, the other thing I did, Boofta, now since I'm talking about it, is this. This is how I learned to do the multiplayer, is I followed Bear Like Lion's tutorial, where he basically made a game all about it, and then bada bing, bada boom. Followed his GitHub, and then it's set up pretty much for everything you need. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that was a nice change then, if it was the case. All right, so let's see. I need to figure out how am I going to display the changed settings. Thank you for sharing. Of course. The changed settings. And we also need actual animations on these guys. And then I need VFX. Let's go here and go under VFX. Highlight / glow the pickups to make them more visible. Player level up visual when capturing the flag. Yep. Position scrambler, some kind of teleport beam. And then flag implosion when the flag runs out of juice. That's right. We also need that. Okay. And then I need to do remake grapple. What is it called? The tip of the grapple, the impact effect, grapple impact effect at the tip. I think that makes sense. Okay, let's see. And then I should have a desktop. If I go under, that's itch, Gallant Golf, and we go to assets, and we look for, where is it? I definitely had it. Maybe it's under textures. No, I'm looking for our what do you call it? Our Freedom Forge Studios logo thing. We had like a logo page that looked cool. It looked okay. It wasn't super cool. I mean, I made it super quick, but it was something. Maybe it wasn't in this game. Am I going crazy? Could have sworn it was. I don't know where. That's gallery. Oh, there's this, but that's not the Godot one. There's this, but it has Godot on it as well. Your logo here. Weird. Where did I put it? That is the question. I thought it was in Gallant Golf. Maybe it's in this. Move this over. When's the release? No idea yet. No idea. Probably not for another 3 months or so. Probably not. Let's see. We're gonna go to my secret folder. And then that's the boot splash Krita document. Okay. Fixed. I mean, I could just grab that, the Krita document. I hope this is the right one. Oh, it's opening Krita on the wrong screen. Wrong screen, Krita. Yikes. It's gonna be a sec. Oh, never mind. Ah, crap. That's the wrong one. That one's for mobile. Oh. Oh, no, that's the Godot one. There's documents, logo assets, maybe. Where the heck did I put it? Am I crazy? I had one, right? Did I never make one? Simran with a 60 stream streak. Holy moly. Holy moly. Let me try this. Let's go to Godot. We're gonna open 4.5 for a sec. And I thought it was in Gallant Golf. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Although I feel like there's a better way to make it look. I just don't know what that way is yet. Project settings. Game icon. That's the icon. Boot splash. Boot splash PNG. Huh. Oh, I know. Sounds like you are old. Very old. You're only as old as you feel. Boom. And then desktop. Pull that back. Gallant Golf. And we're looking for boot splash. So it's not here. Assets. I don't see it here. Okay. Meshes, icons, maybe? Boot splash. There it is. Copy. This one. Paste. Holy moly, that took a while. Projects, project settings. It's gonna go to Astro Yoinkers. We do need to get the icon for the game. Boot splash. Open. Good. Minimum display time. I think we can just leave that. I think so. Takes as long as it needs to. Main loop scene tree. You actually want to not use that. Make your own splash screen scenes instead. Oh, really? Oh, and you're saying, so the reason why you'd want to make your own is so then you can like load stuff in the background, like an asset cache type deal. That would kind of make sense. And I think, yeah, so make it do whatever you want instead of just be a flat PNG. Right. Right. So I actually do have one. Let's go to, let's see. I have it in here, I believe. Yeah. Okay. So if I think I can just open this in Godot. This might be a little old, but we can take a look at it. We'll open it in 4.6. It shouldn't break, but it might. Where is it? Wow, there's a lot of projects here. Holy crap. I think this is it. No. Oh. This is it. I'm gonna reopen it. What up, Tricky? How you doing? Desktop. Oh, this one. Oh, it is that one. Okay. Let it load. There we are. So this was what we had for our previous version. Yeah, but we can remake this for a not mobile and go from there. I think that would be good. I think so. So the way this one works is this is for mobile, but I think this was really cool. So it starts off here. and you just tap anywhere to continue. But the cool part is that the anvil pops out and it crushes things, and I thought that was really cool. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. So we could do the same thing. And then you can like move them around, bounce them around, that kind of stuff. I think that makes a lot of sense. Only 35. Young and spry. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's cool. So we're gonna remake this for 3D then. Yeah. Boot, splash, screen. Custom. There we go. So what I need here is I can just do a 2D scene. Get off my lawn, daggone kids. And it's a rigid body. Oh, okay. And then I bet when it gets clicked, let's take a look at what this is. So this was made from IRAD. IRAD did this. Let's see. Very American. You American? I'm American. All right, scene self-contained, scripts in the lib folder or static class, could be anywhere in this project since they don't need references. All right. This is why there's a to-do right in the file. Yep. You can tell it's an IRAD thing right there. Let's see. So we got tweens for fading. We got anvil start. This was made over a year ago, actually, or about a year ago from IRAD. So we have the background inputs, which is just an input event. Fading in or fading out, we just return. If it's the anvil's detached, we return. Otherwise, return, then we fade out. Okay, so that's just clicking the background. Fade in resets the rigid bodies, kills any tweens. Tween fade. Anvil inputs, this is what I want. On the center anvil GUI input event, if the anvil's attached, we just poke it. Otherwise, we shake it. So I want to see where the shake is. The shake is just taking a magnitude as a float, and it's taking how many times you tap it, divide by tap to detach. Tap to detach is 8, number of taps necessary. It takes pi divided by 8 to negative pi divided by 8, picks random, so it goes whoop whoop, a wiggle variable, with the magnitude and then a random float range between 0.8 and 1.0, which is how intense it goes, the intensity. It takes the pitch scale of the taps and just increases it. Kills the shake, makes a new one. Okay. Sets the ease, sets the transition, and rotates it by 0. Detaches it, which is just removing the freeze. So it looks like a basic rigid body, actually. Okay. Let's make that. So what we'll do is we'll start with the control, and we'll call this the boot splash. Yeah. Boot splash. What I think I'm going to do for this is I'm going to put it in our tools folder, create new folder, and call this boot splash. I'll save it here for now, and then I'll probably move it somewhere else after, and then just not import the tools. Something like that. Yeah. All right, so save this. Boot splash. Add the script. Class name. Boot splash. Okay. So first thing we need to do is set up the actual thing. Let's again just take a look. And what IRAD did is okay. He did a VBox and filled it with an empty, just to position it differently. What is this one? A center container. Ah, interesting. Then in the center container, puts a pivot point, so where it's rotating from. But you don't need that anymore. You can just use the pivot, right? Oh no, it's a different one. That's very interesting. Okay. There's the anvil and then the text. So I need to take both of these, take the Godot icon, Godot text. What is this one? That's just a label. Okay. What font is it using? Nexia? It's fine. So we'll take these two. And then this one and this one. I don't think I can just copy it and paste it, can I? So we have to go desktop. That's the playtest. Then we go tools, boot splash. Make a new folder inside the boot splash called images. Open that up. Open a new one. Bring this over. Don't delete. We'll go here, here, like so. And then we do anvil, text, Godot text, Godot logo, copy, paste. There we are. All right, and then we need to do a, let's see, we're gonna want a rigid body. Rigid body, the blue one. And then in the blue one, we can take the anvil. Like so. We can do a custom collision shape after. We're gonna need a background. So we're gonna do a color rect. Call this background. There we go. What are you making? Hello? What up, Ika? I'm making a boot splash screen right now. So the intention here for the boot splash is it's gonna function very similar to our previous one that we had in Realm Rapture, where basically it starts off and there's a little Easter egg to it. Don't you want it 3D, like space themed? This is like the standard boot splash, like when you start up a game. You know when you start the game, how it has like the you have like the studio and all that. Make it start blue and fade into space. Ooh. That could be really cool. I don't know though, but because that is a good point. Like we could theme it based on the game. We very well could. We could fade it, like theme it on the based on the game. It's not a bad idea. The big one we're going for is the Easter egg portion. So you can tap it, and then I'm probably not gonna have the text, but it goes like that and it like crushes the text, which is really cool. Yeah. I just thought this was really, really cool. Check what I sent. All right, you're gonna have to give me a sec. Let me. What did you? Oh my gosh, this is. There we go. You didn't send anything. What? What? 4090 go burr. Link. Link. I don't see any links anywhere, Ika. $7,900 XTX go burr. All right, let's see. Oh, there's a link. Catch major savings.
I'll take it. My arms are...
Do. That was made with AI. Okay. we like ads. We like ads. Oh, you're saying CPU's existential crisis managing 2 instances of Blender rendering. Yeah, I bet. I mean, this would be sick. This would be so cool doing it in space. I don't have the skill set to make this, Ika. I don't have this skill set. That's just, I just straight up don't have that. What up, Mitron? How convenient that you have a 3D artist. That's a good point. That's a good point. NVMe, what the F8? I'm not RAM. Also, you might want that start scene. How come you're always here? Don't you have a job? This is my job, Mitron. This is my job. What do you mean a start scene? Let's rewatch it. What is? This is Mitron. Streaming and game developing is my job. Press start. Oh, we don't need a press start. I think press start is outdated. I think people just want to get into the game. Like, most people are going to skip past this. They're going to want, like, we're going to have an input to where you can just skip this whole scene. Yeah, like a press Y to skip. Yeah. Yeah. But we don't need this. We don't need this. How's the cashola? The cashola? Oh, like how much money I make from streaming? Not much. Not much. I think we average around $250 a month over the course of 120 hours, 150 hours, something like that. And that's just while we're streaming. So you could do the math. We're making like 50 cents an hour. Yeah. First play, can't skip it all. Rest can, gotta watch it once. Yeah, I could see that. Make it better than my streams. Really? That's crazy. That's crazy, Flashco. I mean, how many views do you average, Flashco? Because when you're averaging around 30, that's pretty standard. Nearly none. Ah, I see. I mean, if you ever want to stream on Twitch as well, we know some great Twitch artists. Get you into the community. But yeah, I think this would be really cool if this is something you want to make, Ika. This is a lot though. I'd probably just do this part, but like space theme. Number 12. I see. I see. It isn't really. It is. Sorry, it isn't what? My mind just blanked. I do a lot of work for people on Kick outside of stream, so if that count, so if I could count that stuff. Oh, it isn't really a lot. I see. I see. I mean, yeah, if you want to make a boot splash that is more themed around the game, I think that would be sick. I think so. Is it enough to support yourself? No, not at all. Not at all. No. No, Mitron. I ended up moving, so I moved back in with my parents. I had previous money that I had saved for my previous company that I was running. I was running a lifeguard training company. So I'd go around all over the place training lifeguards for various pools, camps, that kind of stuff. Okay, do you want a MP4 or mesh with animations so it can run real time? I think running real time would make the most sense. Because running with an MP4 is just gonna be bigger on the download. Oh, so you're retired? No, I'm not retired. Absolutely not. Nor do I ever plan on retiring. But I only do requests as other stuff finishes. So make about 50 to 300 streaming and additional 2 to 500 depending on the size of requests. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Should the logo be sci-fi, metal / mechanic, or crystal or asteroid? So I think the work full-time at a dispensary as well. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I think the logo itself should be... The logo itself needs to be basically this, because this is trademarked. This is trademarked. So we need to follow, like, adhere to the trademarks. When it comes to the background, T-M, and then R. Send me that screenshot, please. Yeah. I'll send you the actual logo file. I think I have a vector file of it I can send, or a PNG. It could probably be made in 3D as well, just like stretch it out if need be. But I think doing it in space, the big thing though that I'd really like is for the anvil to be able to fall, having that kind of built-in Easter egg. I can animate them like the Astrogunkers logo. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be good. Yeah. Is this a different game? No, Mitron, it's not. This is the same game. We're just at the boot splash stage. So this is the opening scene when you start the game. What runs? What happens? And we were looking at the previous version. Yeah. So let me delete this then. Don't save. And then just delete that. There we go. Mobile aspect ratio. No, that's from a previous game. Let me send the files. 1, 2, 3. Boot splash screen. Anvil should be able to drop and crush the logo. And then I need to go here. I go here. Do that. And we go here. I heard something go off. Give me a sec. I can't see what's going on yet. Here's some logos. This is no background. Boom. And then this is, what is this one? Oh wait, that's the vector. Take that one instead. Trash that one. And then what's for close? What's this one? Can't see the size. I think this is the proper size. I'll just send those. Bam. There we go. Good morning, Laborcorn. How you doing? Okay. So there's that. And then, but you can transition into the trademark and transition from the trademark. I don't think it works like that. I could make a better boot splash at MP4 though. Are you sure you want it real time? The big thing that I want from the boot splash is I want to be able to interact with it. That's why I'm thinking real time. And that's why I was trying to build it out. Yeah. Yeah. We could probably just like the Easter egg part probably isn't that important in all honesty. It's just something I like to do. So we could just go with the MP4. The problem with an MP4 though is that it's gonna heavily increase the size of the game. The MP4 is gonna be probably bigger than the game, which isn't great. That's why I'm concerned with having an MP4. Dealt with brand / trademarks is up to you. If you enforce it, being able to be transitioned to and from. Send the mesh and animations. Yeah, I think that might do better. But also, it can't be an MP4. It would have to be a OGV. Yeah, an OGV. If it is a video. Yeah. 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 Something like that. Also, buttons will have shape keys. Gotcha. OGG for video. Well, OGV is OGG. OGV is just the video portion of it. Moves to 0 to 1. Sounds good. Then it'll become a different mesh with ragdoll, so it falls. That works. You just freeze and hide the ragdoll. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Close that. Okay, so since that's being worked on then, boot splash, and then we can say interactive versus video. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so now I have to go to the next thing I gotta do. Replace that. We gotta replace the arm, legs, and jiggle. But I want to hold off on that. And the reason I'm holding off on this, I do need to replace the IKs with the new ones, but the jiggle bones, the reason I'm holding off on that right now is because we got a lot of people that said that they liked it. They liked how the arms went past your body, which was weird. They liked how the arms and legs kind of flopped around like unorganically. So I think that's interesting. A loading screen might be interesting. You should get new testers. Well, keep in mind, I only got to test with 4 people and then Steam broke. So I still have a lineup of another 8 or so that haven't touched the game yet. So that's going to be a whole thing as well. And all these people are part of the target audience anyways. So I think that like their feedback is very important. Very, very important because they are part of the target audience. Yeah. Do you want me to get the game and keep trying to connect to your lobbies while you fix the Steam issue? Sammy, I don't think you know how annoying of a task that is. That's why I haven't asked anyone, is because I know how annoying it is. I tried doing it with someone earlier, like last week, and the poor guy was sitting there for like an hour, and he was doing something else on the side, but it would be like, can you tab back in and host? Can you tab back in and join? Can you do this and that? It was so annoying. I felt so terrible the entire time. I could write a macro and a VM to do it. Oh, I guess you could. It's a lot though. I'm not doing anything right now. Yeah, I mean we can give it a go. We can give it a go. Let me clone real quick. Give me a few to set it up. I can just send you the no. So I'm gonna send you the packaged zip file. Because that's what I need to test with, is the export. So, project settings. Just make sure it's all good. Okay. Please natively support Linux. Just for you, Flashco. I will say supporting Linux is pretty easy. You just do this and then you do it. So yes, we can support Linux. I will even do the testing. I mean, yeah, I was planning on doing Linux anyways, because I do want to add, what do you call it? Controller support, and then also Steam Deck support. Product name, Astro Yoinkers playtest. Yeah. Oh, and then I have to do string file format for the actual trademarks, because we're fancy like that. Yeah. Okay, export. I'm gonna rename it. Do. Fedora, Ubuntu, Pop! OS, KDE. I don't see the point of testing on Red Hat. Yeah, probably not. Whoa, that's a break. Let's go here and go here. Delete that one. Yeah, it should be good. Boom. And then what I need to do is also figure out How do I get the game to be approved by Windows? That's another whole thing I want to do. Is, or not the game, but the company to get approved by Windows. Astro. Oh. Do that. And then compress, zip. Boom. All right. Do actually that there. Go here. Go to Sam. Do that. Should be good. Okay. Now, what I need to double check is in the lobby. Really needs to upgrade his PC. I do, big time, big time. But multiplayer, that costs money, and we don't have money, so we don't. Yeah. Yep. All right, that should be good now. So then, Sammy, let me know when you get that going, and we'll try it out. Because we did make some changes ahead of time. The other change that I can think of is we need to set... focus on work, you're right. We need to set the Steam lobby creation stuff as a global. Yeah. That would be the next one. Because I did move it in the scenes. Yep. All right. There we go. That is a little boring of a boot splash, isn't it? He didn't do his chored. What? My chored? What are you talking about? Chored? Wait, what? Am I offline? Wait, what? Am I still live? It says I'm live. But then Twitch is saying I'm offline. What? Question mark? Wait, I'm so confused. Am I live right now? What is going on right now? My Twitch is saying I'm not. What is going on? Look at this. It says Twitch says I'm not live, but OBS says I am live. You crashinated. Let me stop stream and restart it, because no one's... Wait, wonder what will happen. Stop. What's going on here?